Hello there everyone, this is Neko here, getting ready to play Planet Crafter, the New Moons update. Woo! Alright, if you guys are enjoying my content, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell notification, and everything else in between. I try to show tips, tricks, helpful hints along the way, and hopefully once this gets out of the development branch, they add ice. I made a mistake, assuming there was going to be ice on this planet. Yeah, no. You might be able to find some in chests, but good luck. So we're gonna go back to the other place, and we're going to bring out a bunch of materials, so that way we can let's make a storage chest real quick, so I can store this rocket, and then we're going to dump a bunch of items. We're gonna build a bunch of drills to try and get our terraformation index going. So that way when we come back, hopefully, that way I can guarantee I have that. And we're going to set up a bunch of drills. So we need, what is it? We need 1, 2, dang it, we can only set up 2. And this should help. From there, we are gonna need some explosive powder and a few other things, but we don't have that. Actually, can we get sulfur? Yes, we can. Now we just need to figure out where to get iridium, and we need to also figure out where to get aluminum. And I don't know if we can get all the resources that are here. Yay! I died. So first off, I'm gonna bring enough to make 8 drills into 8 heaters, and then we're gonna probably want to make enough to make these. I don't know what we can and cannot place, but yeah, if they don't have ice, then we can't place a T1 veggie tube, which is kind of stupid. Now there might be ice somewhere on here, but my chances, I drove like all around here and it's like I didn't see any ice, like at all. The only thing I can assume is there's caves somewhere around here that we gotta go into to find it. But in the meantime, ooh, we're at 1 MTI. Woo. Yeah, that's going slow. We need a bunch more. So into flare. Yeah. We have everything we need. Planet Prime is where we need to go. I don't know if there's a way to skip this. It would be nice if there was a skip option, because I don't need to keep watching this and spending 20 minutes doing that. But I'm definitely going to bring some water bottles, bring a few more items, and bring enough to make some drills and a few things. Alright. We're gonna put this, because we're gonna need enough to make 2 of those. Can I? Alright, well, I was curious if I could, and no, I cannot. Alright. We're gonna need those and explosives. We need one of you, one of you, one of you, one of you, and we need a super alloy rod, which we can go pick up over here. Well, actually, we're gonna need we're gonna need 2 of those. Dang it, I really want to get that backpack. Alright, nope, not here. Right here. So we need 2 of you, Another one of you. We need 2 engines. No, that's explosives. We need 2 engines. That will take care of that. We're gonna need, not explosives. We are gonna, ooh, what's it take to make that? Right, we need water. I'm glad we got the backpack. The problem is I don't think we've got the, whatever you call it. Alright. I want to get enough to make... Alright, hide that. I want to be able to make one of these. I also want to make a rocket thing, so I can actually start sending up rockets. Actually, we won't be able to do that until... Actually, I might need to send up a map information rocket, which I gotta look up what that takes, because that might unlock the ability to see what I need. But in the meantime, we're gonna need those and these. And I think we're going... I don't know if we can do the this just yet, but I'll bring one of these. We should be fine with those. Alright. We need how many for that? Let's just bring 8. Explosive. We'll bring 8 iridium rod. We need to bring a bunch of that. Now to bring the atmosphere collector, because we don't know when we're gonna do that, we are gonna need some aluminum. I'll bring 3 aluminum just in case. We need super. Bring 2 supers. Cobalt. I'm gonna have to dig up for cobalt. Magnesium. We should have iron. We should have silicon. Cobalt and magnesium we're gonna have to grab. Alright, that takes care of that. Now we need bacteria. We need plant bark. And we need some fertilizers and other things. Once we get that, hopefully we can actually start making some of the things we need. Okay, well, 1, 2, and a zeolite. We'll craft another one of those, and then we'll grab whatever we're missing for this. Throw, 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 throw. We can't throw anymore. So we need a super. And just in case, I might want to bring... I think those are trees, so no. We need to bring... I think we'll bring one of these. And we'll bring enough to make a tier 1 of these. Oops. Alright, we need... What was it? I think... Yellow, blue, and green? I think that's what we needed, was yellow, blue, and green. Yellow, blue, green? Alright, gotta grab a bacteria sample. Which I think we should... Mine. And a tree bark, which I forgot to grab. And water. Mine. We needed 2 more silicone. And... we should have enough for those, but just in case... 2 more silicone. And hopefully we can get this going. Titanium. I need 2 of you. That should take care of all that. We are going to bring 1 tree just in case. Which I got to figure out which tree I want to bring. That's 1,200. 1,200. I think we'll bring that. We can bring a little bit more with us. I gotta figure out what that is, what I want to bring. And holy flip, the sound of this is loud. At least for me. Alright, what else do we want to bring? That is the question. We've got 1 of those over there. We've got a little bit of that. I hope to get a couple of those. I think we have enough for that. I would need 3, 6, 9, 5, 10, 15. So we would have enough for that, but we wouldn't have enough for the rocket. I think we're gonna want to bring 1 of these over with us, which means another yellow, another silicone, and another purple. So you, and you. All right. Let's drink some water. And let's see if we can... Actually, can we bring an optimizer with us? 3, 6? Yes, we can. So let's bring 1 of these because I might want to throw that onto the oxygen. So let's grab 2 more explosives. A uranium. I think we need to go up. And obsidian. Alright, there we go. I'm hoping this is everything we need. I'm gonna fill up on water. Come on. There we go. We'll eat a food. And let's go. Let's hopefully have everything we need. I don't want to get stuck over there and be like, no, and then have to figure my way out, because that's going to be hell of a time to do that. Wait, we only have 1 of those? Didn't we have something that required more than this? So, yes. Let's grab at least 2 more osmium and a bunch more iridium. Iridium and super. All right. Hopefully we'll get things going, we'll get progressing. All right. No, not humble. Planet Celine. Yes. Skip function would be nice. Alright. We're gonna throw down some heaters. We're gonna throw down some things. We're gonna see if we can throw down the oxygen thing. there might be requirements to be able to use tiers at specific tier zones. So we're going to alright, so we can't put it out here. We can throw that in. We'll throw in that. We can throw in that. Now let's see if we can throw down this. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. That's gonna help out a lot. Alright, heaters. We need to get some heaters going. Why is it always stormy? Why is everywhere stormy? It's just like annoyingly loud stormy. So now that we've got that, we can now move towards, ooh, we got the vehicle. Yay! We have the interplanetary exchange thing, which might be something we want to set up, which means we need tier 2 rocket engine, cosmic quartz, circuit boards and stuff. The problem is I think we may have to go to Humble first and get that going, so there might be a specific order to get this. Alright, you, I think you and you. What else? And osmium. Alright, that should take care of all that. Let's see, can we place one of those? I could have swore I brought an extra magnesium. Maybe I forgot to. Oh, neat. If this works, I should have brought one of these in the first place. If it doesn't work, then, well, awesome. Alright. We need all of you, and you. Ooh, quartz crafting station. What the hell does that take to make? Cosmic quartz. Again, we may have to actually either find one or have to figure out where the hell we're gonna have to figure out something. Anyways, in the meantime, let's get some heat. Oh. Did I? Really? There was no ice last time I checked. They must have... Either it was because it was dark or because I was panicking, but I do not remember there being ice at all. Alright, well, I guess scrap that. Oh, right, the trees are growing, even though there's, like, nothing here for them to grow. Alright, well, in the meantime... Really? Am I missing an explosive powder somewhere? I could have swore I brought more than enough to make at least 2 of those. Really? What? Alright, well, at least we got that stuff going. I'm not seeing any water here. 150 seconds, so about 2 minutes or so. This is growth, this is plants, energy, oxygen, all that fun stuff. Sweet. This is giving 500. Yeah, baby. So that means we're on our way to water cycle. Wow, we're moving fast. Oh, hey, we got water. Yay! Admittedly, we got ice now. I'm gonna have to double check my video and see if I just simply missed it. It could have been because it was dark. It could have been they forgot to add it and did a silent patch. Who knows? But either way, we're going to, I think at this rate, explore and see if we can find some stuff. We will take beans, and we're gonna have to see if we can find some aluminum. Yeah. What the hell? This all wasn't here. Definitely was not here. And I know I showed it on my map, but I'm pretty sure there was an update, a silent update at some point that basically did this. So we got sulfur over here, cobalt over here. We got, ooh, actually this place would be perfect. Set up a drill here, here, and here, and that will basically give me pulsar quartz. It will also give me, well, not well, actually it would pretty much give me pulsar quartz. And then there's uranium over there. So all I would have to do is just set up the drills like right here, and then we can start getting things automated. Well, at least I'm glad to know that that stuff, that they added in stuff. I'm gonna pick up some ice. It could be that maybe because it was my first time coming over here, that it didn't load everything properly, and then when I left it and came back, it reloaded everything. That is a possibility. But now that we've got this, we're going to need to make sure we got plenty of that. Grab that. Alright, well, at this rate, we're ready for exploring. Which means we're probably going to want to follow this stuff. Okay, I think with the reloading, it's causing some hell of frame issues. But yeah, alright. We can explore. We'll most likely survive. Be able to survive now that we got water and other things. Yeah, I'm definitely sure I did not... that there was that ice did not load on the first time I entered here. That explains a lot. Because I would have noticed driving through and seeing this stuff, even at night. Alright, well, in the meantime, we're going to stop here real quick. Get out of this, head up this. And what do we got? Ooh, growth. Token. For now, this actually will all be useful. Well, except for that. Ooh. Can we drive this? I will. Okay. I would love to be able to drive this. Alright. That means we're going to want to start searching these chests for potential items. Thankfully, I have my rover. I can stuff a ton into it. Ooh, we got the recycler blueprint. Taking that all back. Or the recycler. Or alright. Nope, no water. Ooh. Too bad I couldn't trash that. Nothing in there. Admittedly, I probably shouldn't be taking these just yet. Access card, I'll leave that alone because we're gonna have to explore around this place more. I would love to be able to put some railings on like this. Wouldn't mind having some of these things here, like these little guard things. Maybe have the ability to have some put stairs in like this, and maybe have a like a instead of a living compartment glass, you could have a living compartment hole like this. So we could then put it into the roof, and then we can slap down stairs wherever the hell we want instead of having to use these. These are neat, but I would like to be able to, if I build something, to be able to actually change it up. I think most of this stuff I had already hit as a means of trying to find water and survive, or find ice. But nice to know there's a growth thing, so I can actually throw that into my plants, which will be really nice. This is a super drill. I wonder if we can place one of these. Is this like a tier 6 drill? I bet it's a tier 6 drill. That would be a hell of a drill to use to be drilling. Yeah. We're already at 100 MTI. Wow. I wonder if that can be opened. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, another green access card. Nice. Ooh, what's these? Can we? Nope. Alright. I am curious about the story about this place, but we'll have to worry about that at another time. Oh, no power? We probably have to restore power somewhere. Ooh. Ooh, red button. Oh. It's pulling down an elevator. Neat. Alright, well, in the meantime... That's a third green one. We'll have to definitely explore more later, I'm like, without a doubt. But yeah. So, I guess in the event there is no ice, you may want to reload and or not. I don't know if reloading will do anything, but you may want to leave the planet and come back to the planet and give it a chance to respawn a bunch of things. Alright. We got a bunch of junk. We're definitely gonna need to figure out a place, base place. And I'm thinking... Actually... I might... depending on how this is, I might build over here, because this will put me close to this. The new resource will put to uranium, super, zeo, osmium, and uranium. Sulfur I can mine anywhere. Cobalt I can mine anywhere. Obsidian, that might be one. That would be the only resource that would be stupidly far away for us, which I guess is fine. For now, I'm not sure if this is going to flood. I'm not sure where water's going to be, so on and so on. So, in the meantime, let's just get back with our loot. Whee! I will also say, if you let off the gas and then turn, you're going to drift. You're going to drift so hard, it's not even funny. Whee! Like, woo! Drift! Actually, now that we've got that, I can actually use this and throw it into here, because this is at what? 16? That means if I throw this into here, growth speed 0.5. It's definitely growing. Actually, if I pull it out, what's the growth speed? 0.4? Really? It just gives a 0.1? What about these in here? Growth speed 1.375. Huh. So we could actually speed up farming stupidly. Like stupid speed up farming. Nice. Alright, well, we've kind of got some setup here going. I think I'm going to take a screenshot and all this fun stuff. So, if you guys enjoyed, please like. If you didn't, I understand. This was basically just a repeat of the last episode. But this time, I put down some things to help with progression. Also, I found out there is ice after you come back. The first time, there was none. If you guys want to see more, make sure to check out my channel. If you want to see other games I play, check out the in-screen credits. I do play other games in the process. And if you want to be added on to the in-screen credits like these people, make sure to publicly subscribe. After a certain period of time, I'll add you on. Otherwise, I hope you enjoy, and you come back for more. I'm going to get ready for the next episode, so that means more gathering resources. Yay! Bye-bye!